What's going on, Urban Jesus? This is Electrocuted. I'm making a little quick video here with my iPhone to kind of explain to you so that you can see how this all works the way that I've got it set up. So I'm going to apologize for any mess and for the production value here, but I want to show you how this all works with using a capture card. So I'm going to explain it best I can here. So I've got a PS4 Pro right there down away from me so that it doesn't get picked up by my mic, right? So typically what you would have, and I've got it all running for you here. So typically what you would have is the PS4 to the TV with an HDMI cable, and that's it. Now when you start bringing a stream into things, you need to be able to get it to your computer so that you can do fancy stuff like having an overlay on your gameplay, as you can see here. What you see in this window right here is obviously what's on the PlayStation with my overlay top bottom here in the corner showing follows, etc. So all my alerts, everything come through here and it uses the gameplay. In order to do that, you need to use OBS. In order to do that, you need to use a capture card to get it to whatever computer you're using. Okay, so instead of it being HDMI cable from PlayStation to TV, okay, so now it's PlayStation through an HDMI cable. Now we're gonna have to go for a little bit of a walk because I have my green screen set up here to the computer, which is out here, so that I can eliminate noise. Okay, so the Elgato is right here. You can see the Elgato right there. You should be able to see that. So the HDMI cable is this one here. That's HDMI in. Okay, so now at this point, the PC is able to capture exactly what's coming out of the PlayStation signal, much like it would if it were a TV itself. Okay, so think of the Elgato game capture card as a cable splitter, like you would if you had a cable coming into your house and were running it to two different TVs. You're still seeing the same signal on both TVs, right? But so you could watch the same channel at exactly the same time, and one wouldn't be behind the other. So then what happens? So the computer is able to capture that. So now the computer is able to output via its own internal devices, such as the processor and the video card, the same signal that it's displaying on the TV as it normally would if you just had the TV connected to the PlayStation. Okay, so then there's another cable out. So now the cable out is going back to the main TV that you would normally hook up had you not had, an Elgato game capture card. So the PlayStation is still seamlessly and quickly displaying what it would normally display without any kind of lag here on this TV. So if I press, left, it's instantaneous. I can get the back up here. But when I press left, the same thing happens at the exact same time on both. Okay, so the one here is the actual PlayStation, and the one here is what's going out of my broadcast. It happens at exactly the same time. Okay, so hopefully you understand that. Without a capture card, you can't do this. Okay, so now I'm able to take the signal into OBS. And let me show you what that would look like. Without having any kind of an overlay, it looks exactly like it does here and on this screen. When I have overlays active, it looks like this. And all of that is done with your scenes in OBS. So I can turn all that back on. I would have my green screen normally right where this is here. I don't have all my lights on and I'm not ready to go on camera right now, but that's what it would look like. So having a capture card and using OBS allows you to start doing the fun stuff like this. And then I'm able to start using OBS to do fun stuff like stinger transitions such as that, or this, so to change between scenes. So now, let's say for example, I want to take my break, right? I would transition, and now I'm on my break screen. I went on the wrong one. So this is PlayStation here. Oh, that's the wrong one again. Oh, there I am on camera. So PlayStation, there we go. So now I'm able to take the signal. So the same thing that's displaying here is now in a smaller window here to let people know what game we're playing or what we're doing while I'm on break, right? I could do the same thing since I've now shown myself anyway. Again, my lights aren't all on, but this is like the conversation screen I have when I first come online. So the PlayStation, as you can see, what's displayed here on the main TV is displayed in a small screen over here. My overlays are top and bottom. And then I've got my recent, follows, subs, all that kind of stuff over here in the corner. You couldn't do any of this without that capture card. So you need the capture card. It needs to go to a computer. Then it goes into OBS. Now, since we're on the topic, and you're probably going to ask anyway, we've got things like this microphone here, right? So this is how I speak into, my broadcast itself. You can see that going up and down here. At the bottom, you can see that line going up in between the green, yellow, and red. So that's my voice. That's what goes out on the stream itself. And then my headphones are connected directly to my mic so that I can monitor myself. So these are HyperX Cloud 2s. I can hear myself exactly the way that I'm coming out through the stream. And all of this is done through OBS. Otherwise, you're going to be streaming through the PlayStation, which you would not be doing anymore. So now I can just play something like NHL, and everything I do, as you can see in the top corner there, this is the game being slow. When it happens as it happens on the stream and as I see it exactly. And the sound, everything, there's no lag with any of it. This is just the game being slow as balls. There we go. I don't know why it's being so slow. Holy hell, game. There we go, sorry. So anything I do here, you can see it happen on the other screen, even though it's small, it's happening at exactly the same time. But yeah, that's basically how that works. So you need to have the PlayStation going to your capture card, then back to the TV, then OBS running over here, and you're good to go. Then all you need to do is be able to have a microphone like this, or you could use a headset such as this. This headset does have a built-in mic that I can detach, but because I'm using a more professional mic for the stream itself, you would probably want to do that as well. But you could just use the headset, any standard headset if you happen to have one, with a microphone on it to get your sounds out onto the channel. And everything that is done in OBS that goes out here visually is what is exactly being streamed at the same time. So hopefully this answers some of your questions, man, and sorry for the length of the video, but I really wanted to go over it. I figured this would probably be easier, but take her easy, dude. I hope this helps.